announcement. It's 8:00.
Hey,
Yes.
Cindy.
Gigi, come fix my green screen, girl.
She's about quiet on the set. Whole family quiet on the set.
Hold up.
Yes.
We are going live, ladies.
Wait,
That
have you
means
guys
fuck
ever
all
been
that
on the
noise.
phone with Shonda? Like, I'm on the phone with her and she's still screaming to Gigi upstairs. Like,
Girl,
seriously?
you a story.
You really? You really want me to record our phone call?
No,
Oh
no.
boy.
Exactly. What y'all do this weekend?
Oh,
I had a party. I had a beach party
Ooh, birthday
with
girl.
a junkin' new band and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
You know what I did all weekend? I was at Shonda's party, but I really wasn't there because my
Uh-oh. Diva
Uh-oh.
beat on froze. Don't
You know,
But
every time you mess with Shonda, that's what
They-
happens. Either something falling or Lord gonna block it. See that?
Uh-oh.
Y'all been stop
You know
messing
what?
with me?
He did say it was he's sitting in the middle of a thunderstorm, and look at his facial expression. Yep, that
it is
thunderstorm is
nasty
getting him.
here. Yeah.
That's all right.
So, well, welcome. I'm sorry if my
Hey.
connection. Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Am I frozen?
We can hear you. We sure can.
Am I frozen though, or no?
No, you're good.
At least if I get
Okay.
frozen, hopefully it'll be a cute freeze, like a
I like
you
it.
know.
But B.
You see him with his
orange?
orange? Yes.
I got a new hat and I got a new man. Hello.
Wait a minute. Who is that back there? Who is it?
Flesh.
Who is it?
So we actually welcome to the group. That's boyfriend 3. So there's
Wait a
boyfriend 1, boyfriend 2, boyfriend 3. Every week a new hat and a new band. Okay. Yeah.
So you got
So-
3 men? We counting?
And they're counting, honey. 3 and counting. So for our viewers that want to be featured on my boyfriend wall, hit me up.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a dating site?
Oh.
Lord.
So they okay then.
All options available on the table, honey. All options
Hey,
must be
Hey, we
available.
did say talk Miami. I guess he want to talk to somebody, huh?
Yeah. You ain't got to be in Miami, y'all. Just come and talk to me, okay?
There it is.
So, well,
Good
On
evening
that
to all of our
note,
viewers.
so how was,
Mhm.
yes, good evening.
It's storming outside. I hear the rain.
It is nasty.
It
at
is
my
nasty.
house.
Cindy,
I wanna go outside.
Cindy, you're in New York, so you're not right now. Do you miss the rain and the storm down here in Miami?
I do a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's like calming, and it only lasts a little while. Sometimes it lasts 2 weeks, but
What is the weather like in New York right now?
well, it's warm and it's kind of humid, but when it rains in New York, I'm walking everywhere, so it's like you're definitely either having an umbrella or getting rained on. And I just choose to get rained on because I have this like irrational fear, you guys. It's okay. It's an irrational fear. I understand that I'm going to get sliced in the corner of my eye with an umbrella. I'm just afraid.
Well, in the city, yeah.
I don't need to think about, but I'll be thinking about it and it'd be making me a little crazy. And so those are the things. I'm being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? These are the things that freak me out,
Look at Shonda's face at you.
Well, it's raining down there, so Shonda's probably going to go to sleep in about 20 minutes. So. It's that rainy weather put her to
My
sleep.
left eye already done dozed off. Y'all keep on.
That's why I wear the
Don't
glasses.
stop.
One of my eyes is shut already sleeping.
No, I'm
So-
actually
Don't
trying
start.
to fix my green. I don't know what's going on with the green screen. So if y'all see all of this going on, just know that's the glory of the Lord right there. That's all.
You know it. Look, right there. As soon as she
That's
said
it.
it. Right there.
Yeah.
Shonda,
Well, on
we just
that
gonna
note,
track
ladies,
you in.
it's time to talk.
Let's talk it.
I'm back.
Cindy.
Yes, honey. Pop them fans. Get it.
Wait, I don't have a fan. So when it gets good, I'm gonna just.
I'm your biggest
see.
fan, honey.
Ooh, all right. Hey, boo. Wait, I'm laughing at Cindy because I wish people could really see behind the scenes. So
Mhm.
during that break, Cindy took off running. I don't know
Off.
where she ran to.
Like
But I just
sprinted.
know as soon as the music stopped, she's back. Look, you know what's different? You have on earrings. She ran and got earrings, yo.
No, but do y'all see in our private chat? Diva B said, "Gigi, what Cindy went?" We gonna have
For
to
the
get
audience
Gigi
who
on
don't
the
know
show.
who Gigi is Shonda's daughter.
Yeah.
So
She's
yeah,
our assistant. She just
Gigi,
don't know it.
Gigi's our go-to girl, honey.
She's our go-to girl.
She's
Hey,
gonna be on the
Gigi.
show one day.
One day,
Right.
special appearance.
That's
Oh, I
right.
should put her on my wall.
Yes,
Yes, honey.
it's gonna be Gigi's day.
That's the
Gigi's day.
boyfriend wall.
Officially Gigi's day.
That's okay. Gigi can be part with the boyfriends.
Ooh,
So-
wait a minute.
Well, welcome to Talk Miami. I am your host this evening, the one, the only Diva B. Hair flip, fan pop. On that note, I'm gonna pass it right down below to me. Introduce yourselves, my ladies.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Hi, everybody. My name is TK Owens. Wait, first of all, I'm saying it like you guys don't know that. Hey, everybody. TK Owens in the house, passing it to that way. Yes, right there to New York.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Cindy Winters, and live and direct from New York City. I am Let's Talk Miami. I'm gonna throw it up to the lady on top of me.
Yeah.
Good evening. Wait. Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Shonda Roberts coming to you. I'm still celebrating Queen's Month and the celebration. This is a drink with strawberries and lemon on there. If my green screen was acting right tonight, then I could show you how pretty it is. But how you do that? Anyway,
Is it
figure it
green
out.
or
How
blue?
y'all doing? Huh?
What color is it? What color is it?
It's
drink.
blue. The drink is blue.
See, that's
Why.
we got.
Wait.
Listen,
Well,
it ain't
on that
working,
note-
Shonda.
Degrees. It
It's
looks
not
like-
working, Shonda, baby. Put it away, baby.
Okay.
Put it away.
Because all
Put it
I
away.
saw was a
On that
little
note-
umbrella. I didn't know what it is. So we
Okay.
got strawberry floating in the background.
Diva
Go
B, all I know is, wasn't Shonda all over our timeline this weekend? Just all over.
Honey.
Listen.
I made a post that Shonda is not allowed to have any more birthdays as long as
But
me
I
and her are
didn't have
friends.
birthday parties.
Because my
I don't have
entire
birthday parties.
Facebook, you didn't have a birthday party, but honey, my entire Facebook, it was like a picture of Shonda, an advertisement, a picture of Shonda, a picture of Shonda, a picture of Shonda, a picture of Shonda, an advertisement, and then maybe my mom got one in, just maybe. But that was it. The whole thing was Shonda, which is okay because I love me, Miss Queen Shonda. But damn,
Thank you,
girl,
and I love you too.
I got other friends that need to be on my Facebook too, boo.
Absolutely.
Listen, that is Facebook. How you said algorithm? That one. So Facebook felt that you needed to see me. So
Well, I felt like I was at your party and I wasn't even there. So it worked out fabulously. So, but we're happy to have you having your birthday anytime, any day. Every day should be your birthday because you are special and you are wonderful and we love you.
thank you. so much.
Aww. Oh, yes. One time
Wait.
for the tea.
Hold on.
For the fan. Okay. So, well, ladies, I'm going to change things up a little bit because you know I like to change things up. So instead of having two topics this evening, I'm going to have one topic and then I want to have some educational conversation. So we're going to take you to school. But for the first topic, I'm going to open up with a real weird sentence that I always say, and people always tell me, oh my God, how could you say that? And it worries me because now that I have a platform, go figure, and I'm not talking about heels, y'all. I'm talking about a platform, okay? It worries me that what I say can actually get me in trouble. So how I'm going to open this up is by saying, as most of you know, by the men on my wall, I'm gay. However, I'm not into white men, white people, nothing white. I always say once you go white, you ain't right. But I prefer the Latino and Black men culture. Now, is that going to cause me to get canceled? Which is the conversation that I've chosen this evening. The cancel culture, which is a new thing coming about where this younger generation, if you say something that they don't like or you do something they don't like, they automatically cancel you. Doesn't matter how hard you work. Doesn't matter how long you've been in a career and have fought the battles to get where you are. We're immediately canceling people. It's a call out. It's a public call out of accountability, and boycotting, if nothing else, works. So are we listening? Do we agree? Do we disagree with the culture? One of the first references to canceling someone actually came from a very popular movie back in 1991 called The New Jack City. And that was the first reference in a movie publicly of saying, I'm canceling someone. And now it's actually just grown into a movement, into a trend. There are several people that have been canceled, of which some of them you may know. J.K. Rowling of Harry Potter, she's now being canceled for her transphobic beliefs. Very well-known comedian, Roseanne Barr. She's been canceled for many years after racist tweets. Now, I do agree with the canceling of racism and trans and homophobic comments. But what happens to somebody like Ellen DeGeneres, who they supposedly are canceling because she fostered now some of her employees say that she fostered a hostile work environment. But what's a hostile work environment to you may not be to me. So should we cancel that person? What about the new one that I just...
It was her decision, right? I mean, we'll get into that later, but...
No, it was their decision.
I thought she decided to step down and say
she did, but that I believe that has some of the impacts from the canceling.
Of course, right.
But what about this one that came out that I was reading about just recently about Destiny's Child? We're now canceling the song "Let Me Cater to You" because they say it's a slave song, that it's a woman slaving to her man. Really? Because I thought "Let Me Cater to You" is something that you say to somebody you love. Absolutely. So ladies, I want to know, do you agree with the cancel culture or do you disagree? Because I'll be honest, I'm in the middle.
Who wants to take this first?
I agree to cancel racism, as we said, hate towards anyone. I agree to cancel that. What is the lady name you said earlier, TK? Candace Owens?
Candace Owens. Yes, so, please bring that one up.
Hold on. I don't know Sister Girl, but she made me act like that. The one video you sent me, I don't know her, and from what I understood, and I hope I'm not saying it wrong, but it sounds like she doesn't like Black people. I may be wrong.
And she's Black.
Right. So that is what I got from it. I don't know what is up with her. So I would cancel her because I don't get it. I don't get it. Are you so against what Black people do, say, act, whatever, because you want attention? Some people intentionally disagree just to get attention from other people or just to be popular. We live in the world right now where a like means you're popular. A like means you're valuable. And that I can go against the grain every time just to get my views up, then some people will do that. That's their mindset. You can tell someone, oh, the sky is blue, and everybody knows the sky is blue. That person's going to debate with you that the sky is purple. They're going to do a video about the sky being purple. They're going to have a debate about the sky being purple. Because why? We're all going to flock to their page, their social media, because they're going against the grain. People do that. Now, this stuff about Destiny Child, if you ever been in love like I've been in love,
come on now.
Come on, don't start. Well, this is a song that said, but I ain't gonna go there. But that comes from being with someone that you want to take care of because they're always doing something for you. Exactly. That's all it is. Exactly. It's not about being a slave to anybody. No one said that she was licking toes and doing all this other foolishness.
Now, wait a minute.
Catering to somebody.
That's a whole nother song, honey.
That's a whole nother
10 toes down.
That's a whole nother album, okay?
Being with somebody and showing them that you care and appreciating them, because sometimes we go about our day and we can sometimes take our loved ones for granted. You know, my husband gave me a birthday party this weekend and I just wanted to help. He can say, no, I don't want you to help. Leave it alone. I got it. Does that mean that, when you have people,
slaving
a
for you,
significant other taking care of you, people like to say, oh, they're whipped, oh, they're this, or they're that. No, that just means he appreciates the woman that I am. I appreciate him. We've been together 20 years. So that means let me look out for you. Let me do something for you. That song that has nothing to do with slavery. People take stuff too far. They've canceled, what's the man named child with the stuff on his hat? Cat in the Hat. They've canceled, didn't they cancel something about Cat in the Hat?
Pepe Le Pew.
Le Pew.
Mm-hmm.
Pepe Le Pew. Like, I don't know. I just think sometimes we go too far for attention. That's what I think.
Look at Cindy's face. Just go ahead, Cindy. I'm just gonna pass it to you because I could just tell you're in deep thought.
Cindy be processing.
Yeah, she's processing. You need more time because I sure enough got a lot to say. You ready? Go ahead, Cindy.
I'm not sure if I'm ready, but I guess it's my turn. So,
she's like, if you insist.
As far as cancel culture, if it doesn't, I think that people are entitled to their opinions, but as soon as this begins to harm a group of people, a community of people, then yes, you should cut them off and correct them, and they should not be allowed to continue. Because when you go with cancel culture, we cancel people for the slightest things, as far as disagreements. But as far as the Cater to You song, oh my gosh. I wish, it's like a female's voice, but I know for a fact that my partner is going to be doing the Cater to You to me.
Okay.
And I'm happy with that.
Right.
I'm content with that. So it's like, yeah, you're trying to kill the message and the messenger at the same time, but yet it's all about how this is just an opportunity, because we have freedom of speech. This is an opportunity for people to actually exploit or express other viewpoints, right? We have disagreements on this show. There are things that TK and I have been friends for, we're dang near family. Yeah. For 18 years now. And there are things we disagree on. But I'm not going to cancel you.
Exactly.
Because you are there for me when I need you, and vice versa. So there are things that I have to be exposed to as a human being, because that's how the world works. But if it causes another person harm, or a group of community or a community harm, then I believe then it should not necessarily continue on. But I think one of the things that, and I might get backlash for this, but I think one of the things that the last 4 years have taught us is that we don't all agree.
Absolutely. No.
We all think the same.
Let's speak the truth. We
don't all live in the same world. If we say like, oh, I want to change the world. Like, what world do you live in?
Yes.
Right.
I need to understand what world you want to change, because I am I stand on the precipice of like a really privileged world and also a very marginalized world. So which world do especially people of our persuasion want to live in? And some of us can make those types of choices. Some of us may not.
Yes.
A light-skinned Black woman, I don't think I can make particular choices that maybe a dark-skinned woman feels like she can't make. And that's real. Are you going to cancel me for being less Black? Not because I'm mixed or because I'm a blend diva, is like what I prefer to call myself. Right. We're going with pronouns. I prefer blend diva.
There it is.
I prefer to not be canceled because I want to identify with my African American or my Jamaican or Caribbean American heritage, and also my Asian heritage. You gonna cancel me because I'm not, you feel I'm not Black enough?
Right.
So I kind of live in this world of like, you ain't enough of something, and people are steady trying to cancel you. Right. So I would say, yes, live in your truth, and your circle will reflect that. But as far as Candace Owens, and we're talking about Candace Owens, and she has her particular agenda. We just have to understand that she's also in a form of entertainment and media. And
she's a Republican Party, which is there's differences there. I mean, to each his own. And I'll comment on that in a minute.
There are things about the Republican Party that work for people.
Right.
There are things that do not. Just the same thing for the Democratic Party, you know.
Right.
And I think when you choose one thing, that locks you in, and it can limit you to the possibilities of a wider perspective and what the world could be versus what has been and what will continue and what must continue to be.
Yeah.
Democratic or Republican or whatever viewpoint there is.
I mean, that's the reason why we have sides. So I'm just going to go ahead and break all of them down for you. As far as Candace Owens, let me go ahead and give the disclaimer now. She is not related to us. She is not a real Owens over here in this house. I choose not to follow her, okay? I choose not to follow her. But guess what? It's not that I'm on both sides. I just feel as though she has the right to speak her mind. She has the right to feel the way that she feels. And on her platform, which that's the thing that I want to divide. When you have your own social media page, you can post and you can do whatever you want. And then to the audience side, if there is someone that does not align to what you like, for me, example, I make sure that I connect with like-minded people. If there is someone that I don't agree with what they're doing, they're always in drama, posting things that are, or racist. Guess what? That's the reason why we have the power to delete, unfollow, and unfriend, or keep scrolling. We don't have to pull ourselves into everything. You have the power to receive whatever you want. So should celebrities be, I guess, canceled for things that they post on social media? If it's their own personal page, you have the prerogative to do whatever you want. But as an audience, you have a choice to make. Do you want to follow them or not? Do you want to like that post or not? So the choice is yours. That's one thing. Cater to you. Please understand, if you came to my wedding and it went live and went viral, that was the song that I chose to dance to my husband. Honey, I would cater to him and I would do everything that was on that song. And that was the song that I chose to share in front of the world. For someone to say that that's like slavery, maybe that came from a person who was still single. Because I don't listen, because if you're in a relationship, it takes two. When you're in a relationship, you are going to be doing some sacrificing and some giving. So trust me, that song is exactly
service.
Exactly.
Because in our world, in this world that we live in, the world of you and I, if I can't cater to you, you can't cater to me, then there's a problem.
There's a problem. You don't need to be in a how about this? You don't even need to be in a relationship. Just stay single. And that is your prerogative. Stay single. But
so I wanted to read. I was looking at some of the comments. I know some of our comments don't show up, so I went to our own pages to get some comments. So Jose Rebalta said, "How is a woman catering to her man causing harm to anyone?" We're trying to figure that out too, Mr. Jose.
We're trying to figure that out.
We have no idea. And then Misty Barber said, "I don't believe." Oh, sorry. I know you were talking. Go ahead.
Sorry, it was a tick.
So Misty Barber says, "I don't believe in the cancel culture. People have a tendency to be biased with who they seek to disagree with, dictate to others who they should or shouldn't listen to."
Yes. And the last thing I wanted to say, Diva B, because we all know what happened to Sharon Osbourne. Because she sits on a huge platform and that's televised all over the world, she chose to speak her mind. But at the end, that decision and that comment cost her her job. So this is a prime example. And this is what I shared with you earlier. Now, was she wrong for speaking her mind? I don't think so. However, when you are a part of a network, and especially a major network like that, or just like Twitter will shut us down if they think we put something inappropriate up, Facebook would delete our comment if we put something inappropriate. And that's where we draw the line. Who's canceling who? I do believe it is the productions company or the networks company to cancel somebody if they're not aligned with what they want to be known for. period. And Osborne did a racist comment. And what is she with, CBS or Channel 10? They decided just not to, that wasn't what they wanted to represent. So, hey, sometimes speaking may cost you what you really, what you want sometimes.
I guess the reason why this conversation was important to me, and that's why I wanted to share it, was I do agree with those situations that all three of you have mentioned. If we're being homophobic, transphobic, racist, even political to an extent, I do agree with the cancel. It's like nobody who has a platform, who has little children looking up to them as role models, should be spewing that kind of hate. Doesn't matter what your beliefs are. Mm-hmm. In that setting, having that major platform, you should not be putting your personal views to it. Now, when I was reading about the Destiny's Child, and then even before, we've talked about this, before we even started with Talk Show Miami, all four of us have had this conversation. We're canceling, like Shonda said, Cat in the Hat, Pepe Le Pew. Like, we're canceling things that people are reading too much into. The fact that a little skunk chases around a little other skunk. I mean, last time I checked, men chase women. That's just the way of the world. Just because he's a skunk, I mean, it was never done in a derogatory way. It was never done in a X-rated way. I mean, God, it's a cartoon. So it's like, I was just tossed up with this because I've asked some of my friends, and some of them are strictly like canceled to the T. And others are like, well, but it depends on what they say. So I wanted your opinion. So I appreciate that.
Right. So I have another thought. Because if we're talking about canceling Pepe Le Pew, who is exhibiting sexual harassment behavior and things that should not be overlapping in the workplace, even if it is entertainment, right? We're dealing with sort of a predatory and a system that has gone on for a long time of letting men or boys be boys, right?
Right.
And we're in a very transitional phase right now where the rules are written because these things cannot go on because they've ruined so many lives. They've ruined hundreds of people's lives outside of to be trivialized as a cartoon is sort of a way to allow it to continue. But if you manifest, if you actualize that scenario as a person, and that person was chasing after another person, whether male or female or whatever your preference is, it's wrong, right? And so it can traumatize a person. And if we're dealing in the sense of cancel culture, if we're canceling predators like Harvey Weinstein or Bill Cosby or R. Kelly in these spaces, if they've affected, like I said, if they've affected a group of people, then they should be canceled.
Yes. Yeah.
Somebody making a tweet about something, if Candace Owens has her words have affected a group of people negatively and harmed them where they can't work, they're traumatized, they can't live their fullest lives that they want to live, yeah, she should be canceled. But we just don't pay her no mind as our
group. We just don't pay her no mind. I mean, she really went in on LeBron James when he made a comment.
We don't really claim those.
We don't claim her. I told y'all she's not an Owens. I done told y'all.
I want y'all to know I did get blocked off of Twitter for going at it with Candace Owens. So she was like the third time. But yeah, Twitter suspended me for 7 days one time because of me and Candace Owens. But that's a whole nother story. Okay. So, well, one more thing, Cindy. And you know what? I thought of this just when you said this. Being that you are a Disney princess, okay? I even heard that they want to cancel Sleeping Beauty. And reason being is because when the prince kisses her and she's asleep, They said that is him taking advantage of her at her weakest.
Wow.
Like, really, we're
I
canceling
didn't hear
Sleeping
that
Beauty.
one.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
no.
No premise.
But this is the way. This
I
is
have
the
to
way
ask
it's
my
gone.
mom. I'll call my mom because she watches all the Disney movies. She'll let me know if she heard that one.
But this is the way it's become. It's like it's so petty at this point.
Right.
Like, it's like,
That's why you people
you
need
know.
a platform. I mean, they just need something to say. Like, there was a specific time where these stories were accepted, right?
Mhm.
Do we need to go back in time to cancel Sleeping Beauty? Poor Aurora, she's already asleep. She's had her story. She's, she did her thing. She's moved on. Like, the stories that we create today will be the new stories, will be the new sort of history. Like,
Right.
why are we even talking about this non-consensual sexual act? Like, come on, you guys.
You guys, you know who I blame? I blame social media. I think times have changed because social media has given everyone a platform to speak. Usually we'll just have these conversations over lunch with somebody and we say what we want to say. But then it's social media that allows the whole world to see your opinion. So I believe that's what's happening. Because listen, if you want to, who needs to be canceled is anyone you just don't agree with. Just like and follow the people that are like you. I mean, I think we're wasting way too much time worrying about what people say and think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think social media should be for your entertainment.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Not everyday life.
Not always for your everyday life and your social interaction, social engagement. Yes, you can have things that, your friends are going to have disagreements. You're going to have people who disagree with you in your inner circle. Like, do we have to like bully more people like we don't know? Like, it's not that deep. So yeah, that's why I follow Baby Goats on Instagram.
Wait a minute. Who is Baby Goat, Cindy?
I follow the hashtag Baby Goats because I like the way that they prance around. They make me laugh.
They're so cute.
They're too cute.
Well, I just want it to be said that if there's a prince out there watching our show right now, if you feel that you need to kiss somebody while they sleeping, I'll leave the door code to my house right underneath the mat, and you can come and kiss me anytime.
Baby, they're gonna be boyfriend number 5 on that wall.
Giving your information to these people. We cannot give out private information.
It's not. It's under the doormat. The code to the door. It's under the doormat. I'm just kidding. It's not really there. But if you're a prince, DM me, boo. Okay.
There it is. That part.
And on that note, we're going to transition. I hope y'all ready to go from cancel culture to the corner.
So that would be me. Good evening, everyone. Again, I am the Dr. Shonda Roberts, coming to you to talk about Pain to Purpose. Pain to Purpose is founded by myself, Shonda Roberts. So I am going to highlight my own organization. I was sitting here thinking, I was telling myself saying, who are we going to highlight this week? And she said, girl, you don't know this is your month? Yes, we are going to do
That's
this.
right.
So
wait, did your self talk back?
I did. I talked, answered, we sipped a little, me and her had good conversation.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk about Pain and Purpose because the world is opening back up and we have events coming up that are geared to helping our community. So I want to show you all first. This is our logo. So we have our Pain and Purpose I Am Victorious Survivors Ball, and our ball highlights or honors, survivors of domestic violence who have overcome the situation. Pain to Purpose is ran by my beautiful team. Of course, myself. Then I have Sarah Santana. We have Lynette Brooks. We have Mr. Sexual Chocolate himself, George Roberts, the chef. We have Tarika Alonso Burford, and we have Kiari over here on the end. And they are the great part of Pain to Purpose. They are why I do what I do. I cannot do it without them, nor do I want to. I love them, and they are a big support for our organization.
Aw.
So I'm going to play this quick little video so you can see what Paint the Purpose does. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That ain't it. Here we go.
Here is a look at some events that Paint the Purpose coordinated, collaborated on, or was asked to be a part of. Stuff a Purse. We take new or newly used handbags, we stuff them with feminine hygiene products, and we take them to domestic violence shelters or other female shelters within the Miami-Dade County area. Teen Summit. During this event, we speak to our youth regarding teen dating violence, suicide, depression, self-esteem, and cyberbullying. We also have a session for the parents. Cupcakes and Conversation. Do you know if you're in an abusive relationship? We talk about red flags. We also discuss steps to take to leave an abusive relationship. Hurricane Relief. Generous donations from the community allow Paint the Purpose members to take supplies to Freeport, Bahamas. We were able to make sure that those supplies got to the community. Thank God. Our Survivors Ball. We had an awesome time, and during this event, we honored 4 domestic violence survivors. We had one special honoree, Dr. Dorothy Bendros Minegal. What an awesome time we had. Stay tuned. We look to see you at the next one. Feeding the Community, a hot meal prepared by our very own Chef George Roberts. We had many volunteers that came out to help us feed this community. What an awesome event. There are several other community events that founder of Paint the Purpose, Dr. Shonda Roberts, has been asked to be a part of the panel. And as always, she does an awesome job. Not only does she share with others her experience and those things that she has been through, but she also encourages others as well. We need your help to continue our fight against domestic violence, and your donations are needed. Thank you.
Oh, how awesome.
Let me remove this
How
picture.
awesome.
So as you can see, we are always busy, and I am so happy to be able to get back out in the community. On top of all of that, I go out to schools and colleges and churches, wherever, and we do workshops on red flags and so on and so forth. But we need your support in order to get that done. So if you look down, I have put ways that you can donate. That is through our PayPal or our Cash App. And if also we have a donation going on our website, on our Paint the Purpose page. If you click on the donation link, we're trying to raise $1,000 right now. We are at, I believe, 440. So I hope by the end of the week we can get to our $1,000, just so we can go ahead and help out our community. So thank you all so much.
Yes. I'm a supporter.
Yes, you are.
Well, thank you, Dr. Shonda. We appreciate all that information. And ladies and gentlemen, please, this is an amazing cause. Go show your love. Because if not, Shonda's going to just blow up your Facebook feed next if you don't.
You better tell them.
Get to send us some dollars, baby.
Yes.
And on that note, we're going to move to our next wonderful co-host, Miss Cindy, for her amazing spotlight.
Cindy's Spotlight. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
How we doing?
You coming to Miami, honey.
I'm taking you to New York City. Buenos noches, amigos. I am so excited, you guys, to talk about the premiere of In the Heights, coming to theaters this past weekend. The reason why I'm so proud about this project, this movie, directed by John Chu, who directed Crazy Rich Asians. He also directed Step Up. He also combined his powers with the Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton. If you guys know Hamilton and you love Hamilton, and you're a teenager is talking about Hamilton. Well, the creator of Hamilton, his very first project, what put him on the map was a Broadway show called In the Heights. And In the Heights tells a story about a community, a Latino community, or a community in Washington Heights in New York. It's uptown from here. And it is a story about a community of people. And as Talk Miami, we talk about things that happen in our community because we want to shine light and exploit what's happening in our community so the world would know. And that's what Lin-Manuel Miranda has done. Now, I've had the privilege of working with and under a Lin-Manuel Miranda project as a cast member of Hamilton. And he has a beautiful spirit as well. He's a brilliant genius guy who has created a space for people like me, singer-songwriters, rappers, who have dreams of being on the Broadway stage. Headliner lead actor Anthony Ramos is a Hamilton alumni. He played Philip Hamilton and John Lawrence in the show. In Hamilton, and now he is the star player who plays Usnavi in the Heights. I'm beyond excited about their debut this weekend because, again, it shines a light on New York City, the community, someone who is telling their story about their own community and where they are from. And I encourage all of y'all to continue to tell your own stories. Talk about where you're from. Talk about where your family is from, because that's how we gain understanding about who we are and where we come from, and we gain tolerance. We talk about cancel culture. If we just stop talking about canceling and pause and listen and get to understand where we are from and how we can coexist and how we can inspire each other, that is what this movie is about. And you have the most amazing dancers, the most amazing performers in this show, in this music. I call it it's a movie and a musical. I'm super excited about this. And I'm like so pumped to tell you about In the Heights, because some of my most talented friends are in this production, and it started on Broadway. And now the world gets to see this production on film. So it debuted this weekend, and go out when you get a chance. Get your tickets now to go and check out In the Heights. You'll love the music, you'll love the story, you'll love the people. It's great. I have to say, I would say part of my appearance, but I don't really care like that. I have been in rehearsals for a very important project, and we talk about cancel culture. I can't discuss it right now, but we are really, I'm in a rehearsal process for a project that definitely touches on cancel culture for sure. So I'm looking forward to when I'm able to share this with you in the months to come. That's why I still have on my rehearsal clothes, and I come as I am. That's what God said, right?
That's right. That's right.
I wish I could see it.
Yes, I can't wait.
I have HBO Max, Shonda. I'll give you the password.
Don't see In the Heights, y'all.
I can't wait to
Cindy,
see
if I buy a plane ticket to New York, can I get in free?
No, it's actually a movie now, Shonda. It was on Broadway, but now it's in the movie.
Go and see
big screen
in theaters. It's at the AMC or the Regal down at the Falls, I'm sure. And it will give you a glimpse of what the world is like when you're in a Broadway show. It is quintessentially Broadway, especially the modern age of Broadway. The stuff that I get to be a part of, not the hello, my baby. It is what we do right now. So I'm so excited. Y'all, if y'all say, oh, I've never seen a Broadway show, you don't need to. Get yourselves a ticket, go see In the Heights, and see what we really trying to do up here, trying to change the spectrum to get more voices of color into this space.
Absolutely. I can't wait, because one of my my students from when I was a choreographer, he stars in this movie, Chris Hernandez. So I cannot wait to see him as a dancer. And dancing is a part of my life. I love musicals, and so I can't wait to see this.
TK, have you seen our baby Joey?
Yes, I saw. Absolutely. Yes, I did. I'm just so proud of all of my students. Don't even get me started on that, Cindy. I get emotional. But the kids that came out of my dance studio are just doing some amazing things, and they are all over the globe. Don't get me to name because I might forget somebody. You guys know who you are. I love you dearly, and I'm just so proud. So I can't wait to see Chris in this movie. So absolutely.
That's my corner. That's my spotlight.
There it is.
Well, thank you for that spotlight. I've been seeing In the Heights all over friends of mine Instagram, and I thought it was in the movie theaters only. So I was like, yeah, I'm not ready to go back to the movie theater. But I saw it was also on HBO. It's on HBO Max, which I have HBO Max. So I will check it out this weekend.
Yeah.
So for my next segue, I didn't want to bring up a topic. I feel that because June is Gay Pride Month and being the gay host for the evening, the gayest host of most evenings, okay?
Oh,
I wanted to educate a little bit. It'll be fast. It's not a lot to talk about. So Shonda can get her sleep soon because she already nodding off over there. You know, when those eyes start shutting, I know it's about 8:45. Yep.
It's 8:46,
so
actually.
I'm actually going to just go over and give you the definitions of what LGBTQIA stands for, because most people don't even know. And I didn't even know. So while I was doing my research, I learned some things. So if I can learn some, y'all can learn some.
I just don't know what the I and I think there's like an I
We're
and
going
a
to
A.
talk about that.
I don't know what the I and the A is.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. So what that stands for, LGBTQIA, which goes into labels and is actually very mind-blowing. The L and the G, very basic of the labels, is gay and lesbian. Became mainstream words used in 1960s and early 1970s. Of course, lesbian are two women, gay are two men. Transgender is the T in the letter. And transgender people are people whose identity or gender expressions differ from the sex that they were assigned at birth. Meaning they may have been born a man, but they feel like they're a woman. They may be born a woman, they may feel like a man. Very common in our society now. Actually, the transgender movement has gotten a lot more momentum since shows like Pose and some other HBO shows. Don't hold me to it because I don't know them all. Have really shined a light on trans actors and actresses. The B is for bisexual. Now, I used to tell people I was bisexual because if you bought me something, I got sexual, but that's not what it really stands for.
Wait a minute.
So that's a whole nother segment, darling. Bisexual is actually someone who is attracted to both sex, both men and women. The Q, most people don't even know what the Q stands for. The Q stands for queer or questioning. And
I never knew about the questioning.
See, so we learned something. So the queer and the questioning are usually someone whose gender identity is outside the strict male-female binary. They're not straight and they're not cisgender. Now, cisgender is someone who identifies with the gender in which they were born with. So a man who identifies with his male parts is a cis man. A female who's born and identifies with her female parts is a cis woman. Which was news to me because one time somebody asked me, were you a cis man? And I was like, no, but I thought cis man was like a sissy
Right.
man.
Right.
But it wasn't. So I had learned there too. The I is intersexual. Now, it gets a little confusing, so I'm going to read this slowly. Intersexual is someone born with biological sexual characteristics that aren't traditionally associated with male or female. Now, as I read a little bit more into this, I didn't even know that there are people, humans on this planet, that have sexual organs that are actually inside. They're not on the exterior, like a man or a woman. Their sexual organs are actually inside of them. So they're intersexual.
Wait, huh?
I feel you, TK. I was a little lost as well.
Oh,
but
okay.
We can talk more about that on another time.
Yes.
A stands for asexual or ace. And this is someone who experiences little to no sexual attraction to either of the species, male or female.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
So,
What?
like,
Is,
Now, the plus is for our listeners to do their homework and to find out what pansexual, non-binary, gender neutral, demisexual is. And definitely open your mind a little bit more. I know that we only get June as our Pride Month, but it's okay to actually dig deeper into ideas and into conversations
totally.
that you don't maybe understand. Because I'm still trying to understand the intersexual aspect of it. But one thing I wanted to say before I open the floor is that remember, everyone is unique and special in their own way. We may not understand what every letter means, but we should love one each other for our differences. Be happy, be positive, and smile. Happy Pride Month.
Yes.
yes.
I may not be a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, but I am a part of the LOVE community.
There you go.
There it is.
But Cindy, what happened to your clothes, baby?
Wait.
How heat works.
Wait, I just want y'all to know that she done did a full wardrobe change. She ran and got earrings first, then took off her shirt, and
That's
then
that Broadway training, honey. She stay ready.
Okay.
She's doing wardrobe changes, honey, in between breaks, honey.
Broadway quick change, honey.
And you see how last week I tried it. Last week I tried to run and come back. It didn't work. See, Cindy already got that down pat.
She knew exactly how long. I have 30 seconds and go.
Right.
I can't rip around that corner. Yeah, she just saw it.
She just come back with a different shirt and earrings like nothing ever happened. Yes, honey, you better go. Yes.
You need a mid-show wardrobe change.
But, oh Lord.
So next week for our friends, fam, friends, and viewers, I'll be having Chloe Davis, the author of The Queen's English, on the show.
Nice.
Very exciting. She can explain some more about the LGBTQIA plus vernacular, colloquialisms, and some vocabulary. So I'm really excited to have her on the show. She's a dear friend of mine, and she's spent 10 years plus on writing this book, and it's been published by Penguin Random House, and it is available in all Barnes and Nobles and anywhere you can find books. So I'm really proud as a friend and also as an LGBTQIA ally.
Absolutely.
To share.
And Diva B, thank you for that. I mean, I'm always trying to educate. I never want to insult anyone. So I'm all about learning. I'm like, okay, well, educate me. So that was great. Some of those I didn't even know.
Well.
Truthfully, it's very in depth. You know, like when Cindy was saying earlier about the LGBTQIA plus vernacular, it gets into they, he, her, she, him, the way that, you know, the gay culture and the gay community has terminology for certain things that are done in the community. You know, it's in depth. It's not something that, you know, oh, okay, fine, I know what the letters mean. It's very detailed. And like I said, even being gay my entire life, I learned so much in the day that I was doing my research for this particular topic, because as I mentioned, it is my platform to share my culture and my community, especially during this month. And as last month we highlighted mental health awareness, this month is Pride and Shonda's birthday. And next month is whatever next month will be, we will find out. You know, I think giving that little education about it may have opened somebody's mind to saying, you know what, maybe I'm an A, maybe I'm an I, maybe
I'm an ally, maybe
I'm an ally
of a LGBTQIA person.
Yeah, we need more love. We need more love.
I love the fact that we have this platform just to bring awareness. So absolutely. So hats off. I love it.
No, hats on.
Happy Pride. Wait, he said hats on.
Hats on.
Okay. Excuse me.
So on that note, I want to transition into some more positivity with our amazing co-host, TK's Motivational Moments.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love ending things on a positive note. And I was thinking about what should I talk about today. And when I heard what topic you were picking, choosing tonight for Pride Month and all of the acronyms, I decided to choose. I was like, why are you out there looking for quotes and different things? And let's start taking some of the affirmations that you shared in your book. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and plug my book, Plan the Life You Want, on Amazon, available now. But anyways, this is in chapter 7. And this is one of my favorite quotes. And I use this a lot when I go out and speak, because in all that we do, I really truly believe in being yourself. So I chose today, or tonight rather, a quote from Oscar Wilde saying, "Be yourself because everyone else is already taken." And let me break that down for you. Be you. Be unapologetically you. The flaws, the good, the bad, the personality, the highs and the lows. Be you. Instead of trying to be someone, and don't you dare look to be someone that you see on social media. Because please and understand that everyone does not put their bad things on social media.
Mhm.
So be yourself. And I want to speak to those who may have low self-esteem, or even trying to figure out what you want to be. If you're gay and want to come out, be you. I just truly believe being your true, authentic self will give you the freedom that you need. So speaking of pride, on top of just being you, continue to be yourself, and everyone else will adjust to you. So if you're afraid of losing someone, or people may not like me, trust me, the people who love you will find a way to stay. Because you have to remember that people will do what? They come into our lives for a reason, a season, and a lifetime.
Mhm.
And you have the power to categorize them in what you want them to be. So just remember, if they're there just for a season to teach you something, you take that, use that. If they're there for a reason, you would know what that reason is. And then you have those friends and those people who are in your life for a lifetime. And if they love you, let them love the true, authentic you. And so, like I said, be yourself because everyone else is already taken. And I'll leave you with this. There is a sentence in my book that says, why would you want to be like someone else anyways? When God gave us all individually, there is no one that has the same fingerprint as you. You were born just to be who you are. So be it. And I'll leave you on that note, Diva
You're
B.
special.
You're special,
Absolutely.
honey.
Everyone is special. Well, I love ending it on a positive note. So tonight was a really good show for
Yes.
me. It was something that I always want to, educate somebody, because you never know who's listening. And I ain't
Diva B,
trying to be.
Go ahead.
I ain't trying to be like nobody else. I always try to be Diva B, which can be
And
hard
we love you
sometimes.
just for that. We love you just
I love you
for
too.
that.
So, but yeah, on that note, anything
Who's
else for the
who's next week?
next
who's
is
hosting?
Sin.
Cindy. All the way
Well,
from New York,
we
or
had a
would you be
comment
back
here.
in California?
Someone said, "Hey, Diva B, why does the diva sign fall down, but not the boyfriends?"
Ooh. Yes,
And you know who
Ryan.
that
That is
is?
so true, Ryan.
I hope
wanna
y'all know who
too.
that is. That's my brother who thinks he's smart at the mouth, but the diva sign weighed a little bit more than my boyfriend's. Okay.
Sin, I think
Then
you're
you're muted.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
There it is.
Thank
that
you.
part.
Thank
that
you.
part.
So,
But-
sometimes it gets a little tipsy-turvy.
Mhm.
And
But
Sin, are you
listen.
reporting live from New York or Cali next week?
I will be reporting live from New York. I'm currently in New York working on a new musical project. So I've been here for the last week working on that. And it's been so incredible being back into a rehearsal studio space again with people dancing and creating and building new things with a new energy too. You know, Broadway's going through a transformation, and I am so honored to say that I'm a part of that transformation.
Awesome.
And we love it.
There's some serious changes happening, and I'm really honored and grateful to be a part of it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, next week we have the fabulous Cindy Winters hosting, and Shonda will be introducing another wonderful organization. TK will always hit us with that powerful, positive moment, and I'll be back with a new hat and a new boyfriend. Until then, have a good one.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Add it up. Okay, all right.
Oh, hi, Moo. Moo.
She's like,
Bye,
I was
everybody.
sleeping.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Cindy, go ahead and give them the rundown about the podcast right quick.
Oh, remember that we are broadcasting always on all streaming platforms, your Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, wherever you can find digital podcasts, Google Podcasts, at Talk Miami. We are also on our YouTube channel every week, every Monday live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you click that like button and subscribe. That really helps us out. And we're on Facebook Live as well. Make sure you tell your mama, your granny, your auntie, your cousins. Bring it and let's talk Miami. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.